Welcome to Vlogentines Day 11. My name is Donna from In a Pickle Knitting. Today I have a children's literature book for Valentine's Day and a few Valentine crafts. Our book today is for the youngest of children. It's not a board book. It's one to be read to children, but it is intended for younger children, perhaps up to kindergarten or first grade, but definitely younger than that. And the title is If You'll Be My Valentine by Cynthia Ryland, illustrated by Fumi Kosaka. And in this story, the little boy is writing Valentines, and he's writing each one starting off with, if you'll be my Valentine, and he tells what they'll do. From writing to both of his pets, a dog and a cat, to his grandmother, to his parents, to his siblings, to his stuffed animal, to a little bird outside, what they will do. And it's very, very sweet, and each one is a rhyming poem. The illustrations are lovely. It starts off with, as you can see, it looks like a child drew crayon colored in hearts for your end pages. And let's read, I'm going to read to you what he writes to his little kitten. And there he makes a Valentine for them, and then what's inside is, if you'll be my Valentine, I'll kiss you on the nose. I'll scratch your ears and rub your head and pet your little toes. And to his little puppy, there's his Valentine with the dog bone on it. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll give you extra treaties. I'll give you 2 and maybe 3 and let you lick my feeties. So obviously poems, and to each person he writes. And there he's got his younger sibling that he's going to give a ride in the wagon. And then he writes to Grandma, and he says, if you'll be my Valentine, I'll write a special letter. I'll add some hugs and kisses too to make it even better. So, there we go. And then we've got another sibling, an older one, what he's going to do if they'll be his Valentine. I particularly like the one for his little stuffed animal. There he is riding in a little car with his teddy bear, and he draws that on the Valentine. If you'll be my Valentine, I'll take you in my car. You'll sit up front so you can look, but we won't go too far. Very short little sweet poems. And at the very end, he's writing his final one. There it is, a stringed Valentine, and we've got him hanging it on the tree. If you'll be my Valentine, then I'll be one for you. We'll love the trees and all the world. And we have to turn the page. We'll love each other too. Happy Valentine's Day. So I think this is a very sweet book, and definitely for the younger children. But that's our book for today. So today's crafts, I did say that I would include some things that are children friendly. And one thing that we've always liked to do is to use perler beads. So if you haven't used them before, they come in tubs, they come in little packages. However, they are these small beads. They come in a variety of colors, and now they even make ones that are capped at the end, but I have not used them yet. And what you do is you create a design, and there's normally different kinds of little boards. This is a square with pegs, and you put all of your little beads in there to make a design. There are some given patterns that you could use, and then you use a piece of, it's like parchment paper, that you put over the top of it, and you iron it and melt it, and that keeps the little pieces all together. So we have a heart shape, and you can put in whatever pattern you'd like, put them on, and then it's been ironed on the back. Now, as soon as I took it off the little tray, you can leave an empty spot to make a hole in your design if you'd like, or I just know that they're still very pliable when you first take it off. It's still pretty hot. And I just poked a needle through one of the holes from the front so that I would have a place to tie on a string, although this would not need a string. In fact, it could be part of a decoration that you put on a card. You can make a Valentine and use this on your card. But I put on a little elastic cord. It was the thinnest thing that I had that would work for the purpose, because I'm hanging this on I'm going to be hanging this up. So I wanted to have something there, and this was the thinnest thing that I had that would work. So that is Perler beads, and I will show you here my grandson working on using rather too large tweezers. They do make a tweezer, here it is, that does help you pick up the beads. It's a plastic one, and this helps you pick up the beads to put them on the design thing, but he didn't have these, and so he went and got a bigger pair and was struggling to, he finally did it. So here's a short little clip, and I don't have a picture of that finished heart. It was multicolored, and but I don't have a picture of, I forgot to take a picture of it when they were all done, but he did finish it. So here's that.
Did it work?
Yes, finally.
And then for my craft for today, I don't know what these are called other than they are made from using either just already made felt that's thick, or you can use some felt and then add some roving, or I don't know what you call it all the time, but the roving or top or one of those things that's already combed out wool, and then you can needle felt with it, and that's what I did. And what I've made is a pin or a brooch, and as you can see, I've used these a metal zipper. So I purchased, let me grab it. I purchased this rather long zipper. It was one that separated, and it has the metal teeth. And what I did was, after separating and just using half of it, is that I cut very close to the edge here to make a thinner strip. So I trimmed off some of the fabric from the sides, and then this starts to ravel. So I held it about that far above a candle flame, and it melts this, because this is a nylon or something that is plastic of sorts, and that kept it from raveling. I have one little piece there, it looks like it needs, see, the whole thing was like that with the raveling. So you just, I had seen someone, it wasn't an entire tutorial, but they did show that they did that to the zipper first. So I did do that. Makes it a little bit hard because you're going to be stitching through it. So if I had maybe left this slight bit longer, the black part of the fabric, that might have made it easier for me to stitch through. So I followed a tutorial. It is from somebody's blog, and I believe they're in Russia. So all the text is in Russian. So, but pictures are so worth 1,000 words, and I did use the pictures to guide me through creating this. So it's just taking in what I have underneath here is 3 layers of 100% wool felt that I cut into the heart shape. And then I sewed the zipper around. And then I had the same color of the roving, and I needle felted all of that into this space here. I've stitched this together with thread and glued a little bit of black felt on the back because I couldn't quite get them close enough together and you could see my stitches through there. But I glued, this is a self-adhesive pin back, but then I sewed it on as well just to make sure that it didn't come off. I wasn't very confident. I'm still not confident it would have stayed on otherwise. And I'm going to try one in red. I did find some red wool that's thick. I found it at a craft store. I'd never seen that for sale before, but I found it at the craft store, Michael's, and so I'm going to try one in red because obviously I still have enough of the zipper and perhaps a little different shape heart. But I think these are so pretty, and I saw a beautiful dragonfly. I did not find any tutorials that helped me, and I didn't keep looking because I found the blog and the pictures helped an awful lot. I didn't find any tutorials on YouTube that helped me. I did watch a few of them, and 2 of them definitely weren't helpful whatsoever if you're trying to make one. But there may be some out there on YouTube. These are shown all over Pinterest, so I may stick I probably won't stick a picture here. But I will give you the blog that you can go to see the steps that I followed, so you could just follow the pictures and see what was done. And I think that's all I have for you today. But I will the next coming days, because we're on 11, so we just have 3 more. I will be doing more than one craft a day. I have more than 3 things left. So that's what I have for you today, and I hope that I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.